The Canadian Agricultural Partnership encourages competitiveness, prosperity, and sustainability in Canada's agri-food and agri-products sector. Dr. Lloyd Weber and his family operate LEL Farms Limited in Guelph, Ontario. The farm produces broiler chickens and turkeys, as well as cash crops. As a veterinarian, Weber also keeps a sharp focus on animal health and biosecurity. Working with the partnership, LEL Farms has built a new on-farm deadstock management system. Weber says this bird composting facility plays a key role in maintaining the farm's biosecurity.
We applied for this partnership opportunity to reduce the risk of off-site rendering companies coming onto our farm after they've visited multiple other farms which may or may not have had disease problems. And so we're reducing that access of wheels coming onto our farm that have been elsewhere where there are specific diseases that these rendering companies have picked their birds out of.
The importance of biosecurity is a critical message Weber shares when he leads poultry biosecurity workshops for the Ontario Soil and Crop Improvement Association. He says eliminating disease movement is essential.
It's very critical to maintain biosecurity in a poultry operation because as farmers today, we have to be very cognizant of diseases that affect both people and poultry. And what you're talking about is enzootic diseases. And so we're trying to hold whatever viruses or bacteria that are on the farm, keep them there, do not transport them away from that farm.
Weber says composting is much more than just putting birds on a manure pile. LEL's system includes an active process that reduces the spread of disease and also produces valuable crop nutrients.
In our operation, we decided the best way to go was to have a covered storage area where we compost our dead birds. And of course, we need a carbon source, which we already have from the straw and in the manure. And we discovered that it's very important to keep this area very dry. And what we really do is we layer out some manure, we put dead birds on top, and then we cover every day. And then after about 2 weeks, we rework that manure storage area and we get quite an amount of heat produced in the decomposition of the poultry within that manure. After the birds are composted, it takes about 2 to 3 months for you actually get good decomposition of those dead birds. And then the manure is loaded and spread on our own farms, which meets the guidelines set out by the Ministry of the Environment. And of course, as soon as the manure is spread, it is worked into the land immediately.
Weber says effectively managing deadstock is a win-win for the individual farm and the entire industry.
Biosecurity is our major benefit. Basically, if we have any disease agent that can be transmitted onto our farm, that will shut us down. That's a major economic loss. What we're also talking about is we also have compatibility with the HACCP plans with the chicken farmers and the turkey farmers of Ontario. And that reduces the risk to all of our other neighbors and to our total industry. And also, we also have that nitrogen source from our dead birds that can be fertilizing our fields in a very economical manner.
The Canadian Agricultural Partnership is a 5-year federal, provincial, territorial initiative. Cost share funding is administered to producers by the Ontario Soil and Crop Improvement Association.